you react in an intense way to any trigger, you've probably been told that you're too sensitive or you're too emotional. And you have probably been told that you get easily triggered, and that's not a good thing. But we need to start understanding how our nervous system works, how our subconscious mind works, and how these two play a part in how we show up in response to events. And so, first off, I want to start by saying that you are not sensitive. Your nervous system is overwhelmed. It cannot support you in the way you show up as you respond to a trigger. That is why you react. You're not easily triggered. Your nervous system has what we call a narrow window of tolerance. And that is why any event, no matter how superficial it may look for others, it is going to elicit a reaction from you that is somewhat intense. Sorry. So, I want you to imagine your nervous system like this, glass that is filled with water to the brim. And when it is that filled, if you just put anything like a feather, that is very, very, very light in weight, the water inside the glass is going to spill out, right? And that is exactly what happens within the nervous system when all of our past events have been trapped within the nervous system. They are they're eating up the nervous system's capacity. It's consuming, it's depleting, it's exhausting the nervous system's capacity to support us in the way we sorry in the way we show up. And so if you think that your reactions are too intense, please don't use that as a reason to criticize yourself or to judge yourself or to deem yourself too sensitive or too emotional. Human beings are emotional beings. I know that the society would like to convince us that women are emotional beings, and that's not a good thing. That's not true. Men and women alike are emotional beings. That's how our nervous system is designed. That's how it's engineered. And so when we start understanding how the nervous system works, it's very important to know that you are now living in this day and time, but your nervous system is always, always operating from the past experience. If it is still there, trapped in your nervous system, if you have not used a healing modality that allows your nervous system to release that experience, your nervous system is still living there. It is operating at all times from that state of trauma. Thank you everyone for the love. Thank you for watching. And so understanding this is going to allow you to stop judging yourself, stop criticizing yourself, and it's going to direct you towards an effective solution to how you respond to triggers. It is going to provide you an effective solution for your stress, your anxiety, your overwhelm, your fear, your worry. It's going to help you move towards a solution that starts from the inside, a radical solution that tackles the root cause of why you act like that in certain situations, why you show up like that as a response to certain events. And so please don't expect your nervous system to react in a very calm and relaxed way when when it is really, really overwhelmed with so many past negative experiences through your childhood, through your teenage period of life, and also any experience after that is going to leave a mark inside your nervous system. Maisa, thank you. Thanks for joining. And unless you do something that allows, use a healing modality that allows your nervous system to release that in a healthy way, your nervous system is going to be always under the mercy of that experience. You're going to react from that place of trauma. This is the program that is within your nervous system. You are now living in a, let's say, in a very maybe not triggering situation, or your environment does not trigger you. But if your nervous system has not let go, has not released has not released all the past experiences, it is operating from there. It is operating from that moment you experienced that trauma, that moment where you experienced that event. Your nervous system does not operate according to our time. It operates from a place of, have I released this trauma? What is the program that is installed, if I can say that, inside my nervous system? What is this operating system that's inside my nervous system? Is it free of the past negative experiences? Have I freed my subconscious mind from all the limiting beliefs that I have accumulated as a result of going through these experiences? Or is my nervous system a collection of all of these traumas, of all of these events? Sorry. Thank you, Maisa. Thank you, dear. When I say trauma, I know that like culturally, or we make like the first thing that would come to our mind, we may think that trauma is only that event that is as dangerous, as serious as maybe rape or harassment, or maybe having one of the parents die, or sorry, or something that is that tragic. But the trauma is really what happens inside of the nervous system as a result to the outside event. Okay, this is the trauma. The trauma is here. And it may happen as a response to even an event where our caretakers, our parents, were not there to provide our emotional and mental health needs, when they are not there to help us with co-regulation, when they are not there to help us handle our emotions, especially the negative ones. And because of that, we all have this trauma. We have all, sorry, been raised in families where we probably came to our mom feeling, whatever negative feeling we're experiencing, and then our mom is busy doing something and we're just dismissed. This dismissal, this event creates a trauma within our nervous system. Because emotional pain is as difficult as physical pain for the nervous system. And so the trauma happens when the nervous system goes into freeze. It goes into a state of disconnection. It disconnects us from ourselves. A grief is a trauma response, yes, of course, because we lost someone who we love, and then this creates pushes us to grief. It elicits this this reaction, this emotional response, of course. But sometimes we think that grief is something that we have to experience, just right after the event of losing a dear one, and then after that we're not supposed to. But that's not true. What I believe is that grief is a proof that love still exists, and it's our way of helping our brain cope with the idea of the non-existence of someone. because the brain, it's hard for the brain to process the idea of someone existed in my life and then now they don't exist anymore. And so I see that grief is an expression of love. It is a proof that the love existed and that there is still a part of this loved one within me. It still exists inside me. How we express the grief is going to change over time, but this feeling of missing someone is will always be there, because we're gonna always love them. We're not gonna stop loving them. And so, going back to the idea of understanding that we need to help the nervous system to release the past events in a healthy way so that it expands its capacity to support us. We widen the window of tolerance. When we do that with the help of science-based tools and techniques that I teach through my coaching program. And number one, it's about releasing all this baggage from the past that is weighing down our nervous system. This is going to contribute to raising the emotional resilience, and it's going to expand the nervous system's capacity to support me in how I show up in response to triggers. When this happens, sorry, the events on the outside that used to elicit an intense reaction from me would either elicit no reaction at all, or they would elicit a reaction that would, take a very short time. For example, something that used to take me days and weeks to, like, I would be angry at because of something, and I would just be boiling on the inside for days and weeks. After raising my emotional resilience, it's going to take me a couple of hours to process it, and then that's that. Because it's not like a change of mind. It's not like I decided I'm not going to spend so much time experiencing all of these emotions. It doesn't happen like that. It's because I I worked at the level of the nervous system. I supported the nervous system. I built my emotional resilience. And as a result, the way my nervous system reacts to these triggers has changed. This is what emotional resilience does. Sorry. Using science-based tools and techniques, like I said, we heal the nervous system. Thank you, dear. Thank you, Maisa. And this in turn is going to change the way we react to things. We're going to move into a place where our reactions are more relaxed, are more balanced, at ease. We're going to be able to maintain the capacities of our brain, because the more advanced parts of the brain, they stop working when we are experiencing any type of negative emotion. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying this. So at the moment when all of these chemicals are released in the bloodstream, at the moment when we experience the negative emotion, most of the superpowers of our brain are inhibited. They stop working for some time. And this compromises our performance, how we show up in our work. It compromises our ability to make effective decisions, because the parts of the brain that are responsible for critical thinking, problem solving, decision making, and even part of memory are going to be taking a break. They're not going to be, they won't be working at that time. It is called cortical inhibition. They will stop working during the time that the stress chemical is released inside the body. But when we raise our emotional resilience, when we build our emotional resilience, we will be able to maintain the brain's capacities under stress. This is how we are expanding the nervous system's capacity to support us in face of challenges, in face of stressful situations, in face of negative experiences. But again, it does not happen with a change of thought. It does not happen with, just using a new exercise, a new practice. It has to start by helping the nervous system release all of the pent up, all of the stored experiences, because their existence inside of the nervous system will always consume the nervous system. They're going to deplete, they're going to exhaust the nervous system. And that is why sometimes we spend a lot of time, we waste a lot of time, we waste a lot of effort, we waste a lot of energy trying to use one technique after the other to get ourselves to be less stressed and more relaxed, but it doesn't work because something is eating up on your nervous system. You have to start from a place of releasing your nervous system from this baggage, from the weight of your past negative experiences. And this is what I offer my clients in my coaching program, which is a 3-month coaching program. And my approach is really a flavorful blend between science-based tools and techniques that have a lot of science and a lot of studies behind them, and also flavorful, juicy feminine energy techniques that connect you to your feminine essence and sorry, empower your unique feminine essence to express through everything that you do, through your work, through your relationships, because I truly believe that the world needs us as women to tap into our unique feminine essence, power went out, and to express that essence to the world, because this is going to bring more healing and balance to the world. So if you want to learn more about my coaching program and how it can help you, feel free to connect with me. You can DM me, or you can head over to the link in my bio and book your free session. You know, the first initial session is for free. It's a strategy session where you and I can talk more about how my coaching program can help you with first healing your nervous system at a very deep level, building your emotional resilience, breaking free from stress, from emotional chaos, breaking free from the wounds of your past, then building your emotional resilience to enhance, to improve your performance in your work and in your business, in your relationships, and also to bring your masculine and feminine energies into a state of balance. So I would love to tell you more about this program. That is why I invite you to head over to the link in my bio and book your free session, and you and I can talk deeper about that. Thank you, ladies, for joining, to whoever watched this and listened to my talk. Maisa, thank you so much for your beautiful comments. Thank you for joining, and I will see you in the next live.